Greetings all, welcome to my video. Authentic UFO footage caught on camera by a university professor and his research students. From collectiveevolution.com. By Arjun Walia. The facts. Østfold University College has an observatory that is set up year-round, 24/7, for the purpose of filming the strange light phenomenon that is known in this part of Norway. And one night, scientists and students captured footage of an actual craft. Reflect on. Think about how this topic has changed over the years, going from taboo to completely verified within the mainstream. What are the implications of realizing that we have been visited for possibly longer than we've been aware of? UFOs have gone from being a joke topic of discussion to a scientifically proven phenomenon. They're real, and practically everybody knows it. This is evident from all of the declassified documents, witness testimonies, and electro-optical data that's available, as well as all of the mainstream UFO disclosure that's occurred over the past few years. We're talking about testimonies from astronauts, generals, colonels, pilots, and longtime Department of Defense and Space Agency scientists, like Norman Bergrun, Bob Dean, Colonel Ross Dedrickson, Edgar Mitchell, Maurice Chatelain, Gordon Cooper, Dr. Brian O'Leary, and several others. The list is a very long one, and the number of testimonies reaches to well over 1,000, if we look at them on a global scale. The question is no longer if UFOs exist, but rather, who or what is behind the wheel. Just as there was evidence for UFOs decades ago, when the phenomenon was referred to as a mere conspiracy theory, the same holds true for the hypothesis that some of these objects may indeed be craft piloted by extraterrestrial or extra-dimensional beings. There are plenty of reasons to assume that many of these craft are extraterrestrial, from contactee, abduction accounts, as well as witness testimonies like the ones included above. The extraterrestrial hypothesis holds a lot of credibility, not to mention that many encounters with these crafts show a display of physics-defying maneuverers. This hypothesis made its way into the mainstream recently, when a Pentagon official disclosed its Aerospace Aerial Threat Identification Program. The head of that program, Luis Elizondo, went on national television, just weeks after retiring from the Pentagon, stating that he believes some of these craft are piloted by intelligent extraterrestrials. So if that's what you believe, you're not alone in your thoughts. Mainstream UFO disclosure requires another discussion, as it's hard to really trust any information or perspective that comes from the mainstream media these days. Video footage. There is no shortage of what seem to be authentic videos from very credible sources. Sure, we've had multiple videos and pictures of these craft released by dozens of governments worldwide, but we also have footage from a number of civilians, like you and me, who have encountered these objects, and have been lucky enough to have a phone or a camera on hand. For example, a UFO was filmed by multiple crews in Turkey on May 13, 2009, and the footage appears to show occupants inside of the craft. It made headlines over there, and is well known to ufologists as the Kumburgaz, Turkey UFO incident. There were also several witnesses from the local village. The video was analyzed by the Scientific and Technology Research Board of Turkey, which is sponsored by the government. They concluded and vouched for its authenticity. It was filmed by the late Dr. Roger Leir, which is fascinating because he was a doctor of podiatric medicine, and arguably the best-known individual with regards to extracting alleged alien implants. He has performed more than 15 surgeries that removed 16 separate distinct objects. These implants have been investigated by several prestigious laboratories, including Los Alamos National Laboratories, New Mexico Tech, and many others. You can watch him speak at the citizens' hearing on disclosure which took place a few years ago, linked in the description. The citing in the video linked below comes from Erling P. Strand, an assistant professor in the Faculty of Computer Sciences at Østfold University College, Remmen in Halden. The footage was taken by the Hessedaland Interactive Observatory, at Østfold University College. This particular observatory has captured and documented many strange anomalies that seem to plague the area. As far as I know, it's the only official 24-hour UFO observatory in the world. Radar and cameras have tracked and filmed numerous inexplicable phenomenon in this area, with the fastest one recorded at 30,000 kilometers, 18,000 miles per hour, which is faster than any known aircraft today. The light phenomena here in Hessedland, Norway started in late 1981, with a lot of sightings. At the most it was 20 sightings a week. The local people here started to see the lights down in the valley, sometimes close to their houses, and they were wondering, what could this be? Quote from Strand, taken from The Day Before Disclosure. Radar and camera have since picked up astonishing photos of unexplained light phenomenon. Landings have also been reported, and conclusive evidence, showing Earth samples, have also been taken. This is a picture of students and scientists examining a 2-ton piece of turf that was cut out in the area, using laser precision. It was lifted and placed a few meters away. There was no sign of machinery or people. 1 week during September 2007, a major survey was carried out by the university scientists, assisted by students, with several observation units. On the 4th night of the survey, something special happened. Linked below is footage taken from the film The Day Before Disclosure, written and produced by filmmaker Turge Toft NS. The film, from where the above picture was taken, has footage of multiple instances, documented by the observatory, as well as more information on this particular area of Norway. It was taken by Strand and the students. The first bit you will see there, is what showed up in September, although it's dark, but you can hear the excitement of Strand, as well as the students, as they scream with joy. The second piece of footage within the clip linked below, where it cuts to shortly after, is another incident that was filmed by the observatory. Here is another picture from the observatory, one of many that continue to be completely unexplained to this day. The takeaway. What kind of implications are to come from the realization that we are not alone, and that we've been visited by beings from elsewhere for a long time? It truly leaves no aspect of humanity untouched, and it's interesting to reflect on how sheltered we've been from so many topics, not just limited to ufology. Ultimately, this sheltering from the truth often ends up hindering our willingness to learn about these subjects. We have been conditioned to live our life, accept things the way they are, and ignore any information that challenges our beliefs, despite any evidence presented. There is something for us to discover here, perhaps about ourselves, or about the nature of reality, and where we came from. Not long from now, it will be us traversing through the stars, stumbling upon other civilizations, who will look up in awe. But first, we have to collectively accept that it's time to take off the training wheels and fly. No longer can we continue to live on this planet the way we have been. If we want to move forward and live in peace, harmony, and abundance, drastic changes need to be made. At the end of the day, I believe this planet is more important than we are. Thank you for watching. Please help spread the word, and make a difference, by sharing and subscribing for more thought-provoking content, and give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Your support is greatly appreciated. Be aware, and stay safe.